So here we are at front of house, and this is the lighting director position. We got our lighting director Steve here.
Hello, folks.
So Steve makes things brighter. He goes flashy, flashy, and
Flashy, yeah.
and adds a level of sophistication to the show, so that you can actually see the guys.
That's important.
So, what do these knobs do?
Yes.
Well, each one of these is what you call an executor fader. So I set up my cues on these faders here. So perhaps I can show you in my show list. On this fader here, I run a cue list, and I just follow the band as each section is going by. So this is the master cue list, and then on top of the cue list, then I will play with drum hits or other kind of fills, and then these are all set up for that. What I got here is each song is set up into its own page. So it's got all its own executor faders built already in. And I'll just come and hit the macro for the next song.
So you got executors, you got macros, you got bumps, you got a mouse, you've got...
We got it all.
You used to
be able to play video games on this.
Is that right?
We had Pac-Man there for a little while, but that's gone, or Space Invaders or something.
Of course,
like
it's
that.
got how many touch screens?
Well,
Two or
this
three?
particular one has 3 touch screens.
All 3 are touch screens.
So all 3
okay.
are touch screens, and this is called the Grande May, and this is what I consider the finest lighting desk on the planet right now. There's others out there, but they're equally as good, but
Right.
this one seems to be the most popular one. I've used Grande May for probably the last 15 years since it's been out on the market. I was one of the first users, and that was in the Grande May 1 series, and then it seems that with the Grande May 2 series, it really popped into North America like it's never before.
And then up on the stage, you've designed it as 3 trusses, 4 fingers, and a floor package?
The lighting system was kind of designed basically to go back into the 19, here we'll get some cues going here. We were doing clubs and stuff in the 80s and 90s with Dream Theater, and I wanted to kind of go back to that, finger feel, big rock feel, rather than video,
plus the towers.
video walls and all this stuff. I use new technology, but
There's the towers.
Wow.
a little bit of As I Am just running through.
I'm going to sing it for you. Dum, dum, dum,
Jordan can play that. Yeah. Oh, there's a verse. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Breakdown moment.
And then to match the lyrics, you go light to dark to light
Well,
to dark to dark to light.
yeah. That's fun to do. It's just following these guys. As
So
they
one of the
play
special
along.
things for Dream Theater out at front of house is we have somebody with a lot of knowledge of drums, so we can match the complicated rhythms and the drum hits.
That's right.
The special moments
That's
where
right.
the band is in unison.
I still play drums.
You're playing.
I play drums on this.
and then
I
playing
go
drums
home
at
and play on my drums at home, but
What are the buttons you use as like pads on here to bang out the rhythms? The number of things? Or?
Well, a lot of your rhythms, I kind of just program them and then build them into my cue list. Or I have certain kind of chasers that I can just hit buttons, and I built chasers on them, and then I could just play along with you guys. I wish I could show you.
So you use the
with more
numbers, the
beams
number
here.
buttons to really kind of bang out like
These here, I keep these ones here,
live stuff.
Yeah, like even with the macro pages, these always stay the same. They're always on every, so because they're constants, I want my blinders, so I want to always be able to hit at any given time or whatever.
Right.
And then, I have safeties for you guys in between songs for, to bring up just the whitewash when James is talking. And if you all want to come in or whatever, and jamming at the end of some of the songs.
Sure.
That
You're always something live.
The end of,
Right.
when you come down and do your keyboard solo, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So basically, you need to be a musician and a PhD to be allowed to come here and play with this box.
And how long you been working for Dream Theater, my friend?
Oh gosh, I started with Dream Theater on the Awake tour, so that would have been 1995. I kind of did that tour and then went away for a little while and came back for the Scenes from a Memory, where I met you, Jordan.
My first album. Right?
We worked together on that, and then I didn't see you guys again for 7 years after that. It was,
Right.
Chaos in Motion. I came back.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been
Motion,
2007, and I've
Right,
done
right.
every single show since then. Now I haven't been to every show, but I've designed everyone.
Right on.
So as an example, let's show the folks at home what it takes to do a keyboard solo from the lighting desk.
Deedly 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 dee dee dee.
Do you think
You listen to that. Listen. No, he's got it down. He could be a lighting guy. What a guy.
And there it is.
He's got it
It's
down.
my lighting solo.
Bravo.
Thank you
Are
guys.
you sure
Yeah,
you don't
well
wanna-
done.
You sure you don't want to add these to your keyboards? We could just do it.
Now we're gonna have two of these.
Hey, we've done that
like
before.
this.
We've done
This
that
is so
before.
beautiful. The only thing that I want on my keyboards that's actually not on here, I want the sliders to light up. I want to be able to see them in the dark. And even this is a little hard to see in the dark, right?
Well, these buttons, yeah, well,
those
exactly.
buttons, yeah.
But I also keep my desk lamps low for the show. Reason why? Because the people that sit behind you
Yeah.
can be quite disturbing if your lights are bright.
There you
Your
go.
screens. I bring my screen levels down.
So for you, it works fine to have
You know,
the little lamps.
For
on the
me, I'm
thing.
okay with it. You
My
know,
and
keyboard,
you
though,
Of
know.
course, I forgot
And-
one of the most important things going on here is he also has to tell all the spot operators when to operate the lights.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
So he's got a headset and microphone.
Going back to this, during the show, I never look at the console. You should always be looking at the stage.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You,
Oh, that's
it's
interesting.
in my opinion, you should not be
Yeah,
looking at your
oh, wow.
console. You should be watching what's going up on
So
stage.
your fingers go to those buttons automatically.
You kind of know, you kind of
Yeah.
feel it out, so you get used
Yeah,
to where
yeah,
everything
right,
is.
right. It's like
Sometimes you
a
got to look
keyboard.
down. Oh, where am I? Okay, well,
Yeah,
but
right.
for the most part, you should be looking at the stage.
But you grab a slider or something like that. That's you gotta look down
Kind of
and
just
see where
feel
it
it
is.
out. That's why you run it on a cue list, so everything's just on the end fader, and then everything.
Oh, I see.
And then
Your
with the
important
cue
things are
list,
in one fader.
it
Yeah.
triggers multiple other effects or
Right.
chases or.
Right. But
you
those
know.
are also what are they called? Automatic faders, or they?
Yes.
Do they change position?
Yeah, because
according
watch
to-
when I
They're
change
motorized.
Motorized,
exactly.
right.
So when I change you'll see them go to their positions that I've set for each
Yes.
song. So whether,
yeah.
even if I put it there, it'll
jump back.
well it only because there's a time code that's driving that,
Oh, I
and it
see.
won't allow me
So
to
you
bring
move
it
it,
down.
it snaps
If I turn
back
the
to
time
where it
code
was.
off, if I come into the time code pool,
just
turn
just
it off.
demonstrate the
know?
motorized faders again for all my keyboard manufacturers who are working that have been begging for years to be able to do this.
So this is just running through the macros once
Yeah.
again.
There you go.
What do you think?
I think that
Motorized
it needs to happen. We need to be nice to the keyboardists and give us some good stuff. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Keith.
Pleasure,
All right.
guys.
We'll
Over
see
and out.
you on the road.
Road, baby.
Wow.